What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to I Do It Myself. I'm Wayno. How y'all feeling today? As y'all can see, I made it back home. You feel me? We was at Camp Flognaw over the weekend out in LA. I did about 6 episodes out of my hotel room. I hope y'all enjoyed them. Man, and listen, I'm on that grind and I got on my good sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying? I got on my good sweatsuit. I mean, to run around and go grab my kids and hit the airport. But listen, if you like what it is that I do, hit them subs, hit them likes, and run up that hype. Today we talking about Kenya Hill and PlaqueBoyMax. Now, first and foremost, if y'all not familiar with Kenya Hill, she is a former contestant of America's Next Top Model, and she's an actress, right? She's an actress. But she was on America's Next Top Model. Would y'all guess when? Would y'all think it was last year? 5 years ago, 3 years ago? No, she was on America's Next Top Model when Late Registration came out. She was on America's Next Top Model when the Detroit Pistons went to back-to-back NBA Finals. They won in 2004, they went back in 2005 against the Spurs, but got spanked. She was, you know what I'm saying, on America's Next Top Model when June it was still together. Yet she's still running with that fame. Now listen, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. If there ain't no mystery in your history, then keep it moving, keep it going. But let me tell y'all something. Them intellectuals, you know, the people, the intellectuals, we're intellectuals and they try to shame people for not having the same achievements as them. They on the loose and they bugging the fuck out. And we gonna talk about them today because y'all all know who PlaqueBoyMax is. If you don't, he's a streamer. You know what I'm saying? He's a streamer. And he's a streamer that does music. You know what I mean? One of the very few streamers, there is many, but one of the few streamers that does music and is nominated for a Grammy currently. So he outside running his campaign, doing his thing, right? And Kenya, she decides to walk up and ask him what he got going on.
Hi, I'm sorry, but I'm from America's Next Top Model, and I didn't know who you are, but you're out here talking about Black excellence.
Yes.
What are you promoting?
So I'm a streamer, you know. I also make music. I don't know if you know who Fred Again is and Skepta. I have a song nominated for a Grammy with them, Victory Lap.
Really?
Yes. And I am nominated for Streamer of the Year. Music streamer, best stream series,
Okay,
best stream
how do I
collab.
support you?
Right here, support Black business. What's your name?
Should I put you on my stories right
Yes,
now?
yes, yes, you
Support
should.
your Black business?
100%.
We're here with
PlaqueBoyMax. PlaqueBoyMax, y'all know what time it is. All platforms.
all platforms. You
Make
gotta
sure y'all
support
vote.
him.
Oh, upside down. Make sure y'all vote. Vote. Exercise the right MLK fought for. Vote.
Period.
All platforms, Grammys, and Streamer of the Year. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Come on.
Okay, are you gonna
Yes.
give me a little smooch?
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
You know what?
I can't. Love though. I'm out. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Now, when that happened, she caught an attitude about that. But before we get into the attitude that she caught, let's keep in mind, she's 40 years old. He is 22. I'm going to say it again. She's 40 years old. He is 22. Could you imagine the backlash a man gets, right? The backlash a man gets from making an advance, you know what I'm saying? A contact, a kissing advance, you know what I'm saying? That could be deemed sexual to some extent, depending on who it's coming from, right? Imagine if a man does that, a 40-year-old man does that to a 22-year-old, and she just walks off, right? Now, we're going to get into her response and how she's been handling the backlash, but keep in mind, she went up with the right intent. But what did she lead with? I'm from America's Next Top Model. Fuck out of here, Uncle Rico. You could throw a football over the mountains, I guess, too, right? You still got that pep in your step. You still got it. You bugging. You going up talking about your past. Nobody asked you about that. He on stream. You seen that shit was going on. You seen people was walking up to him and you wanted to know what was happening. Now, the thing about this is this, right? She's going to say some stuff that she's going to generalize, and we're going to talk about that.
Top of the morning to you. I'm going to say this to PlaqueBoy and your entire team because I walked up to you with 2 witnesses, okay, after his fumble of, just complete lack of humility and lack of a lot of stuff, okay? I walked up to you, Mr. Videographer, after even offering yo ass a job. I don't care what he's paying you. I asked you very clearly in layman's terms, very plain English, to not use that footage. And you guys were filming stuff obnoxiously with every single person who recognized him. I don't even know this guy. I literally am running an empire right now and have no clue who. I don't have X and don't even have the time to log in and sign up.
So because people was walking up to him and recognizing him, and because you don't know who he is, that means he's nobody. Because you don't know who he is. And how did he fumble? He didn't ask you for no kiss. He didn't ask you for no hug. He didn't come up to you and say, hey, I think I seen you on America's Next Top Model. Keep in mind, when she was on America's Next Top Model, PlaqueBoyMax was 2 years old. 2 years old. When she was on America's Next Top Model, yeah, that's what she leading with. I mean, that's what she walking up to people saying, she could have just introduced herself. But you want to know why? She thought she was the main character in the world that does not belong to her.
I walked up to you after his little outburst. He probably don't even date black women. But I said to you guys very clearly, please don't use that footage. And I don't know what collegiate level you guys are at, if you guys went to college or whatever. But I asked you not to use that footage. Not only did you use the footage, but out of everybody there, you talked to a lot of people. We heard you a mile away. That was the only footage that you used. And I verbally told you not to use it. I have so many things going on right now that I don't have time to take you to court, but I dare you. I dare you to try me, because now you are taking up my time. This 3 minutes that it's taken to post this, I could have been making money. And I dare you. Happy Sunday.
So why aren't you making money? But before we even get there, he probably don't like black women trick. So now this is an attack on black women, right? Like, because you made an advance on a young man that was showing you that he was not interested in you. She said that he didn't have no humility. We seen you in 4K. We got the footage. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen you in 4K. Now it's an issue about he probably don't date black women. Talk about motherfucking projection. What does that have to do with anything? Listen, I'm a strong supporter in men who date and marry black women, but that has nothing to do with nothing. That has nothing to do with anything. What are you talking about? Where are you coming from with this? How does your mind work? Then she goes on and say, oh yeah, I don't know your collegiate level. What do college? You outside standing in front of Sephora, walking up on niggas asking basically what they doing and how you could support, talking about what you used to do back in the days. Remember what 50 said about people? Man, niggas, I used to have 15 bricks and maneuvering. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about them old things you used to do in the street. Ain't nobody checking for that. And you built, not that you built, you earned whatever disrespect, discomfort you felt, you earned that. You want to know why? Because not at 1 second, not at one point, did you think about the discomfort that you gave that young man. You the one that asked, will he give you a smooch? What you mean would I give you a smooch? Do you know if he got a girl? Do you care if he got a girl? So you just walking up on random men in the street that's doing something positive with themselves, and because you want to support them, you asking for them to give you a little smooch, which she also says something about, I wasn't going to let him do it anyway. So basically you was trying to bait him, right? You was trying to bait him into a situation so that you could reject him. But that shit backfired horribly. Pause. Banana in the tailpipe, Warner Brothers scene. You remember when Daffy Duck and them used to do dumb shit? Put something in the tailpipe, or when they used to stuff Elmer Fudd gun. You know what I mean? Yosemite Sam gun, they used to stuff Yosemite Sam gun. He go to let it off and it backfired on him. That's how you look. And then you think that you could play street supervisor and tell people, I told you not to use that footage. Who the fuck is you? Who are you? You think because you was on America's Next Top Model and you got a degree or you've done some things with yourself that you control people? I'm going to tell you what happened to her. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to her. You want to know what happened to her? She ain't have nothing from Jordan Craig. Yo, this video is brought to you by Jordan Craig Denim. Jordan Craig Denim is a brand, a family-owned brand working in streetwear business over 30 years by the way of Queens, New York. On top of that, they got everything from premium denim. They got good sweatsuits, good jackets, all types of garments and all types of accessories for any and everything you need. A lot of people have wanted. Everybody from Allen Iverson, Moneybag Yo, Shiloh Sanders, Paul Pierce, Vin Diesel. They got something for everybody. You know it's full time. You gotta get right. Go get you one of these sweatsuits. This sweatsuit I got on in particular is extremely comfortable. I can move around in it. It's comfy. I feel like I could wear this to go outside. I could wear this to the gym. I could wear this to go get my groceries, pick up my kids from school, whatever it is I need to be doing. Good airport fit. Jordan Craig got it. So if you like this sweatsuit or any of the stuff that you've seen, make sure that you hit jordancraig.com and use my code. Like I said, you support me, you support this channel, support Jordan Craig. Now, listen, maybe if she'd had the right fit on, the right sweatsuit, the energy would have been different. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. For her to say, you know what I mean, for her to even throw or utter how bad, you know what I mean, he did and he fumbled and he did this and he did that and he did this. You wasn't in the room. You was outside. But you have absolutely no situational awareness. And I think by trying to downplay him because you don't know him just goes to show how ignorant you are. Because who does that, right? Like who sees a person, goes up to them. He didn't call you over. He didn't try to talk to you. He didn't disrespect you. He didn't get loud with you. He didn't say nothing derogatory to you. He didn't treat you negative as a black woman. But you want to weaponize that. You know what I'm saying? You want to take and weaponize that and use it. And let me tell you something. I said that because she generalized him. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to generalize black women. I'm not going to say that all of y'all are her or she represents for all of y'all because she don't. She don't. Because that level of entitlement, that level of respect that she thought she deserved, that she didn't earn, at the point where she walked up and she asked for a kiss, and she ain't get it, and then try to downplay, all this other shit, like all of that, it just goes to show you how nasty of a person she is.
Your new fame, his Instagram, I don't even know who gave him the idea. Do you know the connotation behind the word plaque? And I don't know if this is maybe a different kind of plaque that you're talking about. Maybe it's a different one, but the first thing I thought of, because I don't think he has any real plaques, was plaque on your teeth, okay? You maybe want to understand the connotation and the vibration that certain words carry through society. I don't give a damn about who you think you are or any of your followers. But he walked away from me so disrespectfully, and it doesn't matter about America's Next Top Model. You don't ever depart from a real woman in that nature, ever. You played yourself. And good luck with that Grammy. Good luck. I really genuinely hope you get it, because that's probably going to be the height of everything that you get. But that's not none of my business. It's between you and God.
She doesn't think he has any plaques. And well, let me tell you something. First and foremost, thinking is not your strong point. As smart as you are, as much as you like to allude to, thinking is not your strong part. Thinking is not your strength. And then she says he walks away so disrespectfully, right? She said he walked away so disrespectfully. You don't ever do that to a real woman. Are you a real woman? Because what kind of woman makes an advance at a man on camera? You know what I'm saying? Makes an advance on a man on camera that wasn't pursuing her. And at the point where she got rejected, and she is, 18 years this man's senior, you know what I mean? Like, at the point, 20-something years his senior. At that point, how are you a real woman? What integrity do you have? Because, see, this is the thing. You tried to remix this shit. You tried to, you know what I mean? You tried the old up on this side of the backboard, come around, spin that shit with some English. Like, you tried one of those. You tried to jelly fam the shit, but guess what? You dead wrong. You out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You out of pocket. Then for her to say something about sue her, sue him, sue him. Sue him for what? What could you possibly sue him for? But I know if you do need help suing people, who you could call. If you want to be the best rapper, you gotta have the best bars. Just like Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They gotten over $25 billion with more than 500,000 clients. And the results speak for themselves. A client in Pennsylvania got $29 million after being offered only $500,000. Another client in Florida got $20 million after being offered $0. Morgan & Morgan been fighting for the people for over 35 years. It's like hiring a legal army that's always going to ride for you. If you get injured by somebody else's negligence, then you deserve to be paid. Not all law firms is created equal. Hiring the wrong one could cost you. If you get injured, you could check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. And that's just that. That's just that. I'm going to keep it 100. Her newfound fame for being disrespectful and being, you know what I mean, belligerent, because she's the belligerent one. She's the non-intellectual. She's the one that can't handle rejection. You can see what it was all worth.
I just want to thank you guys so much for the engagement. Like the haters and stuff, like, thank you so much for the engagement. It is doing wonders. Thank you so much.
This is why, you know what I mean, we got to, like, unlearn. You know what I'm saying? We got to unlearn a lot. Because who's hating? Who's hating? You the hater. You don't think he got this. He ain't even that. He's all, he acts a certain way. He ain't humble. He ain't this. But I was on America's Next Top Model. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Listen. If you know better, you do better, and it seems like you don't know shit. This is how I do it myself. For the ones that rock with me, know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually you will. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.